Wise Mini Minds.
Hello, my name is Ray, and I'm back to show you how to draw the yummy donut. So gather your materials, whatever you're going to be using. Once again, I'm going to be using the alcohol markers and the marker paper, but you can use anything that you want. So gather those materials and we'll begin. All right, so today I've picked a palette that is going to be using a multiple amount of color. Primarily, we're going to be using beige for the color of the donut and yellow for the frosting. And then for the sprinkles, we've got red, orange, green, and blue, but you can use any color that you want. And of course, we've got the black for the outline. And what I ended up doing is I ended up making a preliminary sketch. This way, it acted as a guide, but you don't necessarily have to work this way. It's just a way of working. And what I want to show you is how I arrived at this sketch. So let's put another sheet of paper over this. I'm going to take my blue colored pencil, and what I ended up doing first is I ended up making the circle for the donut, and that was around here. And you can strike this line several times until you find a shape that you're pleased with. And then we ended up going for the middle circle. This drawing is primarily composed of circles. And then we've got some more circles for the eyes. You want to lay those in. And then for the pupils, some more circles. And for the highlight, smaller circles. For the frosting, we ended up giving some wavy lines. On both sides. And we added a little smiley mouth. Okay, so with that, I'm going to add a new paper on top. And together we will lay in the color. So what I've chosen to do is to take the beige color first, and with the fine tip point I am adding the half circle, which is at the bottom here, and then I am adding the bottom part of the inner circle. I'm going around the eyes on both sides, and then I am adding the wavy line for the frosting on both sides. Now we can start to fill in the color. And again, what I choose to do is to go in the direction of how the shapes were laid in. This is just a way of working. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I find it works for me and others that draw, whether it be with markers or crayons or colored pencils, whatever you're using, find that that works for them. But especially if you're using colored markers, it seems to blend in better. But again, you choose to work the way it works best for you. And the only way to find that out is to do several of these and try to go about it in a different way. Then eventually you'll find something that works best for you. Now I could have started this particular drawing without a blue sketch, but I wanted to show you the process. We've got a lot of viewers with different knowledge and some that are just beginning. So for the beginners especially, I wanted to show you how we start this off. Okay, now I think I'll go ahead and lay in the frosting. We'll use the yellow pen. And we can start with the inner circle. I just chose to do that, but you could start with the outer circle. Whatever makes you more comfortable. And again, if you make an error, no big deal. Just go back and go over the line. Increase it as I did here. And now we can add the frosting on the edge. Remember, the idea is to have fun in learning how to draw various characters in drawings and not to get upset or hung up on if you feel like you've made an error. Remember, it's art. There's no right or wrong. And if you really don't like the way it's coming out, you can always start over again. Now I'm laying in this color in a radiating fashion, starting from the center, going out. I find that works for me. I'm sure this can work for you. But again, I encourage you to experiment. And when drawing this or any other drawing, you don't necessarily just want to draw it once. You want to be able to try it again, and as you're doing that, your drawing skills will start to improve, and you will see that. It's like any kind of skill. You need to practice. And the more you practice, the more you do, you get better at it. And maybe on one of your attempts, you won't have to even add the blue sketch underneath. You can just start with whatever medium you're using, whether it be markers, colored pencils, crayons, and just go for that and start and complete the drawing. But always, always remember to relax and to have fun. Okay, so now that we've laid in the frosting, let's add some of the sprinkles. We have red, and then let's get some orange in here. Take it to the top. And again, I'm just laying in the color where I feel I wanted to replicate the example. But if you want to put green at the top, you're more than welcome to do that. This is only an example. And if there's other colors that you like, go ahead and use those. We all have our favorite colors. So I encourage you to try this again with those colors. And even the frosting doesn't necessarily have to be yellow. Next time when you're doing this, use another color. Okay, so now let's take our black marker. And again, I'm taking the fine tip and we're going to work on the eyes. So let's work on the eyes, drawing in that circle. For me, I'm using the fine tip and we're laying in that circle on both sides. Then we're doing another circle for the pupil. And a smaller one for the highlight. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and fill this in with directional strokes. This is almost like following a moon shape on both sides until we get it all filled in. Okay, then we want to go ahead and outline the donut, so let's do the inner circle. And then we will do the outer circle. Let's start with the top first. And then we will swing it to the bottom. coming up to the place where we started. And then we can go ahead and outline the frosting. Like that. And last but not least, let's add a smile. This will be our happy, yummy donut. Well, there you are. We have our new character, the Yummy Donut. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed that. I encourage you to replay this again, try different colors, add extra things on it. You could add different shapes for the different colors on the frosting and make it different. And that way it'll be your own unique donut. So I encourage you all to replay this video and also to replay the other ones. And the more you do, the better you'll get. So we'll see you another time. Take care and have fun.
Exploring the world, one mini mind